Hi everyone, this is Stephen Booth with Genius Book Publishing and Genius Publishing Studio, as you all know, because you've seen these before. It occurred to me that a lot of my training so far has been very touchy-feely. It has been very philosophy heavy. I talk about anti-shame, I talk about all sorts of stuff. And it occurs to me that there are some of you out there who are not interested in the philosophy of love, for example. And you just want the good parts version. You just want the tell me what to do for maximum effect and I'll do it. That's what this training is going to be. This is the good parts version, the short version. This is the distilled wisdom of that process. So you can skip all the touchy-feely crap. By the way, I'm giving up all pretense of not reading. If I look down, it's because I'm reading off of a script, and forgive me, and I'm just going to do it. And excuse the cats. Of course, we have to have cats today. Here's the objective: to help your book reach more readers with minimal time investment. Make your public presence feel low risk, professional, and controlled. Maintain your credibility and reduce the chance of looking foolish or unserious. And give Genius the signals we need to amplify your visibility effectively. That's what you're doing. Those are the things that you're trying to accomplish. The core principle: readers follow people, not products. A consistent professional author signal makes every promotional effort more effective. You do not need a big presence, you just need a steady one. That's really the most important message. Is you don't need to be everywhere, you don't need to be chattering all the time. You just need to have a steady presence and show up where people can find you, whether that's LinkedIn or on a blog or in an interview or whatever, and just be there. Be there presently, be there consistently, be there weekly, if you will. So that's where we are now. The weekly action: show up once a week in one place. Acceptable formats are a brief post, 100 to 300 words, a single photograph, a short 15 to 30 second video, a quick audio note. So any of those things are fine. Choose the format that fits your comfort level and identity. Don't try and be somebody that you're not. That's another core value. Platform options: choose a single platform that feels most natural for your professional presence. You can be on LinkedIn, Substack, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, blog web space. You can also be on the radio. You can be on TV. You can be on podcast interviews. You can be on YouTube videos. Whatever it is that you need to do to be someplace all the time. And by being someplace somebody can Google you. It's something with a footprint on the internet that people can find. Now, I understand that there are some of you who are not internet savvy. You're not going to do LinkedIn, Substack, Facebook, Instagram. You're not. I got that. What I want you to do while you're not doing those things is still be somewhere, someplace that leaves a trace. That's what I want you to hear. Going back to LinkedIn, LinkedIn is especially strong for professionals, academics, technical thinkers, analysts, nonfiction writers, and anyone concerned with looking credible. It is a visibility engine without the chaos of traditional social media. There's a monthly edition. Create one curiosity asset each month. Definition of a curiosity asset: a small, concrete detail about your book, your process, or your research that increases reader interest without requiring personal exposure. Example: a fact you discovered, a challenge you solved, a character or research insight, a design or structural choice, a one-sentence origin story. This is not emotional sharing. It is intellectual transparency, the safe kind. Again, I said this in another video. The goal is to reduce the risk of looking foolish or unserious or whatever term it is that you want to use. That's what you're here for. To build credibility, to appear professional, and to reduce the risk of looking foolish. That's it. My role as your publisher: professional protection. Everything you do in this system is designed to keep you from appearing unprepared, prevent missteps that could harm your credibility, ensure you stay consistent without oversharing, minimize the risk of looking foolish or unserious, maintain a professional, competent public presence, make your participation feel structured and safe. Genius, again, us. Genius carries the responsibility of making sure you look good, not exposed. We design the containers. You take the smallest steps inside them. You're never asked to perform, entertain, or reveal. Just be present. So I want to make sure that you understand that if you do these things, you increase the likelihood of finding an audience and the likelihood of getting sales. That's what happens when you do these things. If you choose not to, that's your choice. I still publish you. Everybody's happy. There's no penalty for missed weeks. There's no scoring system. There's no negative feedback loop. This is not compliance. This is calibration. The more consistent you are, the more effectively we, Genius, can amplify your work. It's simply how visibility scales. And that, as a side note, going off script, scaling is what this is about. The reason I'm doing these trainings is because I can scale trainings. I can't scale doing this one at a time with each of you because there's too many of you. So I'm doing this video process to scale. And I want you to scale your presence by creating a digital footprint that you know you can rely upon, whether you're on the internet or not, whether you are one of those people who despises the internet and can't stand social media. Even so, if you're on the radio, the TV, podcast, YouTube, interviews online, newspapers, anything that leaves a digital trace, you're done. That's it. You've done your job. Your presence increases the value of your efforts. Our system increases the reach of your presence. They work best together, but neither depends on perfection. Here's a timeline that you can work with. Again, there are no rules. Realistic professional expectations. Weeks 1 through 4, your visibility stabilizes. Weeks 6 through 12, trust and recognition begin forming. Months 3 through 6, your audience becomes more responsive. Months 6 through 12, long-term discoverability improves significantly. This is a compounding system, not a sprint. You're not going to instantly, nobody's going viral here. If you go viral, great. Congratulations, you went viral. That's like winning the lottery. And yes, you have to play the lottery to win the lottery. And this is you playing the lottery, I guess, to a certain extent. But it's also you just simply showing up for work. It's what you need to do to be visible and let the system take care of the rest of it. Here's the whole system in one line. A small, steady weekly signal makes you look credible, keeps your book visible, and allows your publisher, me, to amplify your work effectively and safely. No pressure, no persona, no performance, just presence. That's what I need you to hear. Having to be a clown or spin plates or sing and dance on camera, none of that's true. You need to show up in one place. And if you're not digital and you don't have a blog or a website or whatever, one place could mean one place each week and not necessarily the same place, because you're not going to be interviewed by the same venue over and over again. But you know what I'm saying? Show up every week. If you can show up in the same place every week, even better. Show up somewhere where people can find you. That's what I'm asking for. Minimum viable effort once a week. If you can do more, because it's going to help you tremendously. But I want you to hear, if you don't do these things, the worst case scenario is you stay right where you are. That's it. That's the worst case scenario. So that's what I want you to hear. No touchy-feely, no philosophy of love, no art of being found, just the science of showing up. That's what you got to do. That's the minimum viable amount of work that's going to build an audience. That's what I want you to hear. So thank you very much. It's been a pleasure, and I will see you in the next video.